Happy Saturday! What is going on, everyone? Hopefully everyone is having a great weekend. If you are not, well, there's always next Saturday and always next weekend, right? So keep your head held high and don't worry if something is bothering you in life, especially if it's today. You woke up not feeling the greatest, or you just got to do a bunch of things you don't want to do today. And like I said, there's always next Saturday, let alone there's always tomorrow. So if you are having a bad day, hopefully this video kind of puts some joy in your life. And this is going to be a podcast style video, which means we're going to be doing a lot of talking about a very interesting subject about pre-planning RuneScape. It's something that we all may have done or maybe thought about doing, but you can also go ahead and look at it and say, hey, this can be taken and used towards anything in life, whether maybe it's quitting doing a nasty habit, or maybe it's finishing a big project that you've been working on and you're not sure how to really conclude something. But still, we got a lot of interesting stuff to talk about. If you are drinking some coffee, well, or if you're driving right now, cheers. I'm actually enjoying some black coffee. Wish it was pumpkin coffee, but I'm actually doing a water fast this weekend for 48 hours. We'll talk more about that near the later end of this video, but it's very beneficial for me significantly. Plus, I'm also doing it with a handful of people as well. But otherwise, on for some RuneScape little updates, Nightmare has chosen to do another month of cooking. What does that mean? Well, by the end of this month, I'm probably going to be the Chef Gordon Ramsay of RuneScape, right? Old school. Actually, no. The amount of people that actually have like 200 million cooking EXP is pretty remarkable. But I do want to grow my cash stack a little more, doing birdhouse runs. And then next month, I'm going to be upgrading so much of my equipment on this game, because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to go full force. And this year, one of my goals is to definitely probably get 99 Slayer. I need a bunch of good equipment. Probably chisel out either 99 mining or agility. I might do a left pivot and go for some rune crafting. But otherwise, yeah, I should be able to get to 104 million EXP by the end of this month. Maybe, maybe not. Not entirely sure just yet. If 120 capes ever do come to old school RuneScape, well, at least I got one of those banged out and stuff, right? I remember when 120 capes came to RuneScape 3, ooh, what was it, 2014 or something? I already had about 150 million fletching EXP, so I pretty much got a cape. But if you've never, or rather I should say, if you are new here, welcome, much love and appreciation. Please like these videos if you find value, and smash the subscribe button. We're almost to 2,008 sexy and awesome subscribers. All the information for playlists will be down below in the description. I do have a playlist for all these videos. This has been a series that's been going on for almost 6 months now, started back in August of last year, where basically it's just, you know, doing a podcast style. I mean, I'm pretty much talking to myself here. Yes, I understand that podcast videos, you're supposed to have other people. I mean, I could definitely have my dog here. Do you want to talk about RuneScape, or would you rather go sleep? Okay, I think he would probably rather go sleep. Alright, you go sleep. I'll talk about some RuneScape stuff over here, let alone some gaming stuff as well. But otherwise, yeah, all the information is going to be down below that I talk about in this video. Please check it out. And for the most part, I mean, you all are enjoying this style of content. If you are not, well, there's other content creators out there. What are you doing here? Why are you here? But otherwise, like I said, I am doing a water fast this weekend, which does actually help out a type of kidney disease that I have. So I'm not going to be live streaming this weekend when I do water fast, which typically every other weekend I try to at least do 2 days of just drinking water, some electrolytes, and I pretty much take that time to clean my house, scrub my toilets, do a lot of administrative stuff on computer, upgrading some stuff, and yeah, not. I don't know. Maybe I'll fit in a live stream tomorrow. Might be a little groggy. I could do it after I start eating again in the afternoon, but we'll see. I was live streaming a little bit yesterday, and much love and appreciation for all you people that come on to Twitch TV/NightmareRH. I'm going to be starting to live stream on Kick also as well to build up my Kick platform. So that's going to be very soon, probably starting this week. But otherwise, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and drink some more coffee and dive into today's subject. So if you are driving right now, listening to me, please be safe. Don't even pay attention to the screen. If there's something interesting on the screen, I'll let you know. Actually, I lied. You need to look at the screen right now because this is very interesting. Okay. I have made videos about this before in a trolling manner. I have a video on my channel, How to Quit RuneScape, and I literally just smashed a computer. It was pretty funny. Actually, I gotta find that. That is actually a good one. Hold on here. I gotta pull this up on a different monitor. But the subject of today's talking point, podcast, vlog, whatever you want to call these. Let's just call this like a mosh. Mash? No, I think that's been taken before. Okay, anyways, pre-planning to quit RuneScape. So I was actually talking to a clan member of mine, and they pretty much posted on my Discord saying, hey, I'm going to be quitting RuneScape for the remainder of this year. I pretty much wanted to do leagues, and now leagues is over. And I said to this person, I'm like, hey, you know, you've been in my clan for a while. I'm not going to boot you. We have a little extra space. Just out of curiosity, you know, and it turned out that this person had pre-planned when to stop playing RuneScape. I mean, look, you got to focus on your real life over video gaming, over pretty much like anything. If your real life takes priority over playing a video game, then you got to do that. And I mean, especially if you maybe started a new job, or maybe you got promoted at your job, maybe, you know, for whatever reason, maybe you want to level up your gym time, or maybe just started dating, you know, got into a relationship. But for whatever reason, you're wanting to decrease game time on RuneScape to increase IRL time, or maybe you want to play a different game. I kind of really was intrigued about this, and I was talking to this person for a good chunk of time, and yeah, this person ended up pre-planning mentally, saying, hey, once leagues are done, I'm gonna cancel my membership, and you know that's it. I'm done playing RuneScape for the remainder of this year. Now, this video game is one of those unique games where it just like you can never really truly quit this game. You can try, but people who have tried to quit this game, they always somehow manage to just like come back. It's pretty remarkable. It's pretty crazy if you really think about it. And it's one of those just it's like tobacco. RuneScape is literally like tobacco. It's like the hardest thing to get away from. Okay, so this was like one of the first videos that I made for trolling. And this is definitely just a trolling video. It's on my channel. How to quit RuneScape, August 12th, 2012. Woo! Such a long time ago. I pretty much just say, well, the way you quit RuneScape is by smashing your PC. Of course, I had a spare laptop that did not work, so... Oh, yeah, definitely with the band hammer. But, going into a serious kind of, like, subject on pre-planning to quit this game that is actually pretty strategic, and it could very well work. Now, I kind of rambled on for a little bit, but as you see on the screen, Google, the AI genius, right? How to quit RuneScape, National Helpline for Mental Health. Well, apparently everyone that plays RuneScape has one mental health issues. I think we kind of do in a way, if you really think about it. Oh yeah, absolutely. We're all messed up in the head. We all have mental health issues. RuneScape obviously is a drug because it affects our dopamine levels. So sure, yes. And alcohol issues. Have I gone blackout drunk and played RuneScape before? Hell yeah, brother. Who has not gone blackout drunk and have played this game? If you have not, well, there are probably definitely a lot of people that haven't. Don't. Please, God. Stay away from that. But it's pretty remarkable how, you type into Google, and this is like the first thing that pops up. So, going back to what I was saying, there's three main things I want to talk about. So, like I said, I was talking to this person the other night, and it just was kind of really mind-boggling to me. I'm like, you want to know what? Out of all the people that I have talked to over the years that have said, hey, I'm going to stop playing this game, they've randomly just, like, thrown in the towel. Typically, if you randomly throw in the towel on something, it's a lot harder to do cold turkey. So I used to be a big dipper. Tobacco, nicotine, spit into a bottle. Very, very nasty habit, disgusting habit. Very unhealthy habit. And it took me roughly around, I want to say, well over like 2 years to actually like stop dipping. It was just a brutal experience. It was not fun to do. And I really wish that I kind of maybe, I want to say, like, utilized this strategy for it. And maybe it would have been a lot easier and better. But, like I said, a clan member of mine pretty much mentally pre-planned their quitting of RuneScape by playing leagues, and then once they would be done with leagues, once leagues concluded. For anyone who doesn't know what leagues were on RuneScape, old school RuneScape leagues, we just concluded number 5, I believe. Yep, so the 5th season. So it's a lot of leaderboard type, persona. I'm actually, to be honest, I really should have done leagues. I don't know why the hell it's actually. Wait a second, I had a lot of stuff going on the last couple months. Yeah, that's the reason why. The next leagues, though, whatever I have going on, I'm going to be dropping, and I will be participating in leagues. A lot of people had a lot of fun, especially for doing this, but when you go ahead and say, and when you pre-plan something, it makes it a lot easier to kind of really just go cold turkey, in a way. And yeah, I mean, leagues lasted for what? I believe it was like a month and a half. And then once leagues were over, it's like, boom, hey, I'm going to take a break from RuneScape. I'm going to quit RuneScape for 2025. Whatever this person, I didn't dive too much into this individual's, personal life and stuff. But whatever they had going on for them, whether it's maybe to play a different video game, whether it's IRL stuff, hey, now you can go ahead and focus. So definitely putting on like a date and a clock around it can definitely help. But the first thing that I really want to talk about is my own experiences about in the last almost 20 years now. I started playing this game back in June of 2005, and there was really only two times that I actually can say that I pre-planned to quit this game, let alone to actually like stop playing this game. And I'm talking legitimately stop playing. I'm not talking about I'm going to stop playing maybe like 10 hours out of the day down to maybe 5 hours, or maybe play like 1 or 2 hours. I'm talking like, hey, I'm not playing this game anymore. I got other stuff. There's really only been two times in my life. The first time was 2007, straight out of high school. I joined the military, so I was gone about a year from like the entire gaming scene. Big Diablo 2 gamer as a teenager, Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind, StarCraft, and then I got into RuneScape. And obviously, 2007, I wasn't video making as well. I didn't start that until May 2008. Ironically, after about a month of rejoining RuneScape, then I started making videos and stuff. But I pre-planned to quit RuneScape actually right before I ended up leaving for Marine Corps boot camp. And I remember what I did the month prior. I ended up leaving at the end of May 2007. And I remember probably at the end of April, up until the end of May when I left, things that I did on this game was very, very strategic. I ended up doing some quests that I actually really hated to do. I don't know why that I actually chose to do that. But I remember that I ended up having to do, oh boy. It was, what was it? Monkey Madness, I believe. I always wanted to finish doing Monkey Madness. And it was the biggest, pain in the bum that you can ever imagine. Plus, there were no, like, video guides back then, really. There was, like, very, like, it wasn't the same type of like system we have today. There was no RuneLite with Quest Helper. There was no like just wiki or anything. It was very, very hard to do quest. And then once I got done with the quest, the remainder of like the 3.5 weeks, I just basically did stuff that I loved to do. And then as soon as I left, I left. And for me, it was easy. Obviously, I couldn't, you can't use technology. Plus, it was 2007, much different than today and stuff. So that was one time that I actually pre-planned to quit. But a similarity is that I was doing fun stuff, and I pretty much put a date on how to pre-plan quitting this game, which it turned out like in my favor. Obviously, I definitely missed playing RuneScape for like all those months. I'm not gonna lie. I do remember definitely some days that I said to myself, man, I honestly wish I was in front of my computer actually playing RuneScape on my web browser. Oh yeah, you're talking 2007 time frame. Web browser RuneScape, huh? Now, the other one was definitely when I pre-planned to quit was 2019. I was gone the entire year, and I pretty much wasn't sure what my living conditions were. It was the last deployment that I did, and I wasn't sure what my living conditions were going to be like overseas and stuff. So it actually turned out to it's where we were located. We actually did have high speed internet. High speed internet being in the sense of like 5 megabytes download and like less than a megabyte upload. But hey, it's better than nothing in the middle of the Middle East, right? So I kind of pre-planned to stop making videos all throughout 2019, and I was planning that for a couple months at the end of 2018. So it was very easy for me to do. That's my own personal experience. Those two times in my life, it was not difficult because I had mentally made the decision to actually like do them in a way and stuff. A lot of people when they want to kind of stop like playing this game because this game is worse than for some people maybe actually drugs. It's very addicting, but when you go ahead and pre-plan quitting, it could very well be like beneficial and you could just go completely cold turkey. It's pretty interesting how you type in to Google cold turkey quitting strategies. Everything basically comes back to like smoking or vaping, but it's very much relatable to like anything you're trying to remove from your life. But there are some good things here. And I think honestly the second main thing, if you are actually thinking about pre-planning quitting RuneScape, is probably having a goal like maybe when your membership ends. So my membership ended yesterday on my Hardcore Ironman, and I'm really 50-50 about if I should renew my membership for another month and do a lot more streaming of my Hardcore Ironman, or if I really should do another month of, or rather, I should say, if I should bring back another month of membership on my Ultimate Ironman, which I haven't played in many years now, or if I should just focus on my main account and just go all in on new items and equipment. So one way that you can actually pre-plan quitting this game is honestly when your membership expires. Now, if you pay by the year like I do, that's a little difficult because then you are kind of, fisting yourself in the a-hole. What? You want me to use a different analogy? No, you kind of are. You screwed yourself, Nightmare. Yeah, you're right. But then again, I don't plan on quitting this game anytime soon. Hypothetically speaking, let's say if you did not have a year-long membership package and your RuneScape membership ends like next month, that is actually one good way that you can pre-plan quitting this game. And another thing about that too is that you can have a lot of goals in mind also. Another good way that you could go piggybacking on kind of the membership ending is you can pretty much treat RuneScape like any other game out there. So let's go ahead and say that you are level 87 Slayer like me. And you say to yourself, well, I want to get to level 99 Slayer in the next couple months. And then once I do that, I'm gonna like stop playing this game. Or let's say you only got 1 month and you want to get like 99 cooking or something very fast and quick. Treat this game kind of like any other game out there. And once your goal has ended, then pretty much stop playing, this game and move on to something different. That's also a good strategy as well. I've talked to actually many people over the years who have done this before, where they've literally said, well, I just kind of really wanted to play this game for the summertime. And that's also another thing too. Hey, you're on summer break, whether it's college summer break or you just, taking a break in general, and you just want to just play this game throughout the summer and just level up a bunch of stuff and then move on to something different. That's a good strategy also. But there are a lot of RuneScape addicts. I mean, I'm definitely one of them. I'll go ahead and say that. But then again, I kind of have to be a RuneScape addict to be content creating as well, right? Having goals, like big goals, that can definitely help as well. Pre-plan the pre-plan the quitting, also around membership ending. 2025, another oh, and by the way, I forgot to show this here. Hold on. Before we talk about 2025 goals, it's pretty remarkable how there are a lot of things revolved. Need advice on quitting RS entirely. In all seriousness, I've been playing RS since 2006. Oh, God bless this person. Around 15 hours a day, thousands of dollars devoted for this game. Yeah, that's like a little different if you ask me. I mean, have I ever played RuneScape for 15 hours? Of course. I've live streamed for 48 hours once, so obviously I've played RuneScape for 15 hours. But there are a lot of people in the RuneScape community. You got to remember that maybe it would be beneficial for them to take a break. I might be up here talking in a very nonchalant manner about ways you can get off this game, but you guys have to keep in mind that there are actual serious, like, RuneScape addicts out here that maybe should be focusing on leveling up other parts of their life rather than dedicating a lot to, like, a game. Like I said, real life over any other artificial type stuff. Even tobacco, nicotine products, or anything else out there, it's all artificial. It's a feeling, right? You're not doing anything for your soul, especially adding an accomplishment to you. You got to focus on leveling yourself up. But hopefully this dude 5 years ago ended up finding some peace. But yeah, I would definitely say another good way is once you achieve items, which I've heard before. So like 2025, if you are working to getting rating items, once you get items and your items are basically pretty much like in your bank, let's say you're an Iron Man account, so you got to go ahead and farm all your items the old fashioned way. You go ahead and farm all your items. Once you have all your items, then bada bing, bada boom, maybe it's time to move on to a different game. Resident Evil, I actually might play some Resident Evil 4 today. The remake of Resident Evil 4. Haven't beat that game, but I love Resident Evil games. I can play them constantly, and I used to actually play them a lot. And one of the ways that I kind of get into a good mindset is when I finish playing Resident Evil on a certain hour like goal, because people play Resident Evil for like speed challenges. There are world records of people beating certain video games in under a ridiculous amount of time. I am not one of those people. I have attempted and I have failed, but I do like playing, obviously, for like a challenge. I'll go ahead and play on the hardest setting, see how far I can get, and if I die, then I die. But I'll do that for maybe like a week or so, or maybe a couple weeks, and then once I get to a good point, I pretty much, stop playing. So, is pre-planning quitting RuneScape a good strategy than just going cold turkey? Absolutely, 100%. It worked for me 2 times in my life, and I know it's probably worked for a lot of you all as well. But this is definitely one of those unique experiences where you could very well find yourself like coming back to the community over and over again. But I will say this though, 2007, when I was away, I did not have temptation around me. When I was quitting dipping, I actually didn't fully quit dipping until I was at I'm talking like until I was gone from like the military and stuff. Like it's because all the times that I've tried dipping, I'd always be around at friends, around other people in the military, and you have a dip in your mouth. They might have a dip in it, and you're like, ah, it's so hard. You know, it's very hard to be around that environment. And I've actually talked to many people over the years saying, hey man, I'm gonna be unsubscribing from you. No disrespect, but I'm quitting RuneScape, so I gotta mentally clear my mind of everything. 2007, when I was away from everything, it was very easy for me to do. 2019, obviously, I had a lot going on, so it was a little easy for me. Actually, it was very easy for me also as well. But 2000, let's say hypothetically, I wanted to quit RuneScape maybe like last year, 2024. Forget about it. I'm on my computer every single day. It's hard. So if you're one of those people out there that are like really wanting to leave the RuneScape community, oh, more power to you. It's not easy. I think probably taking a break like this person in my clan was talking about throughout 2025 might be the better way to go. But definitely having like a set time frame involved can help you and propel you to move on from something that you do every single day. On a closing note, and especially if you have made it this far into the video, I just want to say thank you so much. Hopefully you really enjoy your Saturday and have a great rest of your weekend. Hopefully I see a lot of you all on Twitch and also Kick live streaming next week too. And if you are struggling at all in your life, please just keep pushing through tough times and never stop fighting for yourself and never give up. But like I said, all this information is going to be down below, and I do have a polycystic kidney disease playlist. That's the type of kidney disease I have. For anyone who doesn't know, I ended up doing a fundraiser well over a month ago now, almost like 2 months. Crazy. Time is just flying by. And I've been doing a dietary approach to battle this kidney disease, and I have seen amazing results. I have a new round of labs coming up sometime in March, along with a new MRI and another ultrasound as well. Looking really forward to that. But if you know anyone out there with polycystic kidney disease, or any type of kidney issues at all, please pass this information to them because it very well could save their life. This may or may not work for everyone. It's working for me. And I ended up utilizing the treatment plan that came from Santa Barbara Nutrients. I actually did an interview on their YouTube channel last week. If you haven't seen that, highly suggest you do. Pretty much went on there, told my story, but that's also who we did the fundraiser for, which is Dr. Wimes' research lab. They ended up creating this product, which is a electrolyte mineral blend called Keto Citra. I do have a coupon code down below. I take this 2 times a day, and this can also be found on their website as well. But Keto Citra is a non-prescription medical food designed for the dietary management of individuals with chronic kidney disease and also the genetic form polycystic kidney disease. And it has vital minerals in there, and also it's a ketone supplement. Ketones pretty much support being in a ketogenic state, aka being on a low-carb ketogenic diet or even potentially a carnivore diet as well. But there are very vital minerals that I was very deficient in that was affecting me and probably essentially could have killed me. One being potassium, so important, regulates blood pressure. Another one is calcium, which helps fight the creation of kidney stones. Then you also have magnesium. Magnesium makes your muscles not cramp, especially, for me, ever since I've been taking this, I've noticed exercising has just gone a lot well. And, of course, a BHB supplement as well, added ketones, which are anti-inflammatory. This is definitely not for everyone, but if you are, or if you know someone with kidney, like this treatment is very new and very important. And it's very sad how a lot of people out there don't know that there is a dietary approach. There's a dietary approach to every chronic disease. There is a dietary approach to cancer. Yeah, the C word. It's unbelievable. So if you do ever stumble upon anyone in your life, just please refer them. Do your due diligence. That's all. I'm trying to do my due diligence, and here I am telling my story, and hopefully this does help someone in the future. Otherwise, lastly, one way that I chose to fight for myself was to actually write a book. And I'm not saying that everyone should write a book out there, but if you ever find yourself in a tough situation in your life where you have to battle your own temptation, try to do something to build an accomplishment for yourself. I mean, hey, if you're playing RuneScape too many hours out of the day, maybe it's time to stop playing RuneScape and build IRL accomplishments. And for me, I am a published author, which is utterly unreal. Non-RuneScape related, it's about zombies. Yes, I am a big zombie guru, but whatever it may be in your life, just try to pick something that's going to bring your life up, not down, and you're going to be very happy. Let me just, because I'm living every single day in utter euphoria right now, and I just can't tell you how happy my life has been. So I wish you all the best, and I'll see you all probably on Taco Tuesday with a new podcast vlog style video. Not to mention, if any of you all out there want me to cover a certain subject for a podcast episode, and I'll give you a shout out as well, hop on to my Discord server. Joining my Discord server is totally free, and drop me a note on there, and hope to hear from some of you all soon. Otherwise, later.